Controversy often arises regarding Manuism or Manusmriti. In the 148th verse of the 5th chapter of Manusmriti, such a thing is written about the freedom of women, which gives rise to controversies. Many times debates and controversies have erupted on Manusmriti regarding women's rights and caste. Manusmriti was burnt by Baba Saheb Ambedkar, because it talked about snatching the rights of women as well as Dalits and deprived. There are many questions regarding the controversies on Manusmriti, but the real question is what is Manusmriti or Manuism and what is written in it about women, which gives rise to controversy. Let's know about it. What is Manusmriti? Whenever we hear the word Manusmriti, this question arises in our mind that what is Manusmriti, on which controversies keep arising. Manusmriti is an ancient religious scripture of Hinduism. This is the first such text among many religious texts written in Sanskrit, which was translated into English in 1776. Manusmriti has a total of 12 chapters and 2,684 verses. However, in some versions the number of verses is said to be 2964. Maharishi Manu is considered to be the first spokesperson and the first ruler of the human constitution. Humans are called human or Manushya because they are the children of Manu. That is, all humans are the children of Manu, and among all the creatures of the universe, Manusht is the only creature that has the power of thinking. The systems that Manu has described for the functioning of society in Manusmriti are called Manuism. On the basis of Manusmriti, Maharishi Yajnavalkya later created a religious text, which is called Yajnavalkya Smriti. Let us know what is written about women in Manusmriti. A girl should always live under the protection of her father. After marriage her husband should be her guardian. After the death of her husband she should be dependent on the mercy of her children. But in no situation can a woman be independent. This is written in the 148th verse of the 5th chapter of Manusmriti. Apart from this, there are many such verses about Dalits and women in Manusmriti, which often give rise to controversies. Which things are controversial about women written in Manusmriti? Women can cheat their husbands due to their desire for men, women's quick-changing mind and natural heartlessness. In such a situation, they should be very careful or kept under close supervision. It is the nature of women to excite and seduce men. In such a situation, sensible people remain cautious around women and also act with prudence. When a Brahmin eats, he should not look at a pig, chicken, dog or eunuch or a woman who is menstruating. A woman whose hair and eyes are red, who has extra body parts, whose health is often bad, who has no hair or has less hair should not be married. Also, a woman whose name has a meaning that indicates a constellation, tree, river, mountain, bird, snake, slave or a name that instills terror, or a woman who belongs to a low caste should not be married. A woman who has no brother or whose father is not known, i.e. no one knows whose daughter she is, a wise man should not marry a girl due to the fear of daughterhood. While there is opposition and controversy regarding it on one hand, there are many people who support Manuism. Sanatan Sansda supports Manusmriti. Historian Narhar Kurundkar also supports Manusmriti. Shankaracharya and other religious leaders have also said that Manusmriti should be respected like other Vedas. On the other hand, its modern supporters say that, if some parts of it are left out, Manusmriti talks only about the welfare of the society. There is also a statue of him in the High Court of Rajasthan, which has been installed by the Jaipur Bar Association. How did you like the video? Do tell us in the comment box and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Har Har Mahadev.